Welcome to Waco, Texas for an opening week matchup between Auburn and Baylor. Number 2 versus number 10. Obviously, Blake made the playoffs and moved on to Baylor from NC State at Auburn. Obviously, the runner-up from last season lost to Michigan in the national championship by 6 points. But we have a week 1 non-conference matchup between these two. Should be a good game between the two, as Baylor will be getting the ball to start. And we are underway in Waco. Williams will bring it out of the end zone and take it to the 15-yard line where Baylor will start their first drive of the season.
And you can see a lot of emotion on the field right now.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first
Sneak.
time today.
Trust me, I've tried, man. It's so hard. Anyway, 1st and 10 for Blake Chapin and the Baylor Bears offense. Chapin will hand off to Reese on a draw play and get around 4 yards. And we have some depth chart changes right away.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 ball at the 19. Blake Chapin giving audibles at the line. Auburn off coverage now. Will start and press. Now they're back on. 6 seconds, 5 on the play clock. Chapin launches it down the field to Holmes, and Holmes has it and drops it.
Perfect timing to jar the ball.
And we have 3rd and 6 now for Baylor. Gage, just FYI, after this game, might have to restart the stream. My OBS is like dropping frames for some reason, and my CPU is just like 10%. I don't know why. As Holmes gets passed over the middle for about 15 yards and moves the chains, Baylor gets the first down of the season. Yeah, I'll have to look at the setting. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but Chapin is back to pass once again. Fires left side to Presley. Presley catches it almost. Whatever works best. I think I changed some encoder settings. I shouldn't have. Anyway, Chapin another 2 first downs in a row. Now hands off to Williams right side. Williams tries to break a couple tackles. Only gets about a yard.
Around the 49-yard line.
Just let me know if it's like bad choppy, and I'll might have them like pause so I can just restart it if it gets bad. But
2nd and 9. Ball on the 49.
anyway, 2nd and 9 now for Baylor. About 4.5 minutes left to go in the first. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Chapin back to pass. Has a man behind the defense. Chapin throws it terribly, and Riley intercepts it. Terrible pass by Blake Chapin. I don't know what that pass was. Had a man beat and was going to be a touchdown, but Auburn gets the ball for their first drive of the season.
From their own 36-yard line, it's 1st down.
Ashford back to pass for the first drive. Fires over the middle to Jackson. Jackson gets 10 yards. Their first down of the season. Obviously, Auburn went 11-0 to start the season. Only loss, the national championship against Michigan, lost by 6. Ran through the SEC. Of course, we no longer have those conferences anymore. We have our new ones. And Auburn's in the Gulf Coast, Baylor in the Western America Conference. They only get 1 yard from Tank Bisbee there. 2nd and 9 for Auburn.
It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ashford's going to roll out left side, looking over the middle, fires, had a man behind the defense, would have been a touchdown, throws it to the flat instead. 3rd and 5 now for Auburn. They are in 4 down territory now, as long as they don't lose any yards. 3rd and 5. Ashford back to pass. He's going to look over the middle, fires and gets hit, and it's incomplete. It will be an interesting decision for Auburn now. Will they go for it? It looks like they will not. They will punt it away, and they cannot capitalize off the turnover they get, and they are forced to punt it away. Walcott back to punt for Baylor. Punt is short. Walcott's going to let it bounce, and it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Baylor will get the ball at the 20-yard line. Like we said, Blake, coach of NC State last season, snuck into the playoffs at 3-6, was the 11 seed, or 10 seed, excuse me. Lost to Michigan State in the first rounds. Switched to Baylor in the offseason, and they are preseason number 10. And Chapin gets a play action pass, looking, fires over the middle to Riley, and it's intercepted again. Riley gets the ball right back, his second interception of the game, and Auburn is set up in great field position to have the first score of the game.
From the 32-yard line. First down.
Ashford back to pass, looking, dropping back deep. This one's fired into coverage, but Bigsby catches it. The user play by Blake forced him a bad coverage, and Auburn gets their first and goal now. Hand off to Bigsby, and it's blown up right away. Dives and makes Bigsby lose 2 yards. Second and goal now for Auburn.
It's second and goal. 4 yards out.
Loses another yard. Third and goal now for Auburn.
Nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
Third and goal, ball at the 5-yard line, just in front of the 6 for slant patterns. Ashford's going to take off and run it, and fires in the end zone. Jackson, Baylor had it covered, but finds a hole in the defense, and Auburn takes a 7-0 lead. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
He makes the PAT. A 4-play, 31-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. Auburn to kick.
Auburn kicks it away. Williams looking to get a spark to Baylor after 2 interceptions on the last 2 drives to the same player. But Chapin bringing the offense back out. 2 straight picks. Best game watched so far. This season or in general?
Not be surprised to see this offense eventually find itself and start to execute much better.
Chapin with the offense back to pass, looking over the middle, fires over the middle to Presley, and it's dropped.
Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, it's either my brother's game to Texas A&M. That was, I think 99 points combined. For FCS at least, that's it. And obviously your game for FBS. I didn't watch the whole thing though, because I was obviously hosting my brother's game. So as Baylor gets a 4-yard run, has to get a first down here in order to continue the drive. They cannot go for it. They are not past the 40. 3rd and 6 now. Looking to the middle. Had a man. Fires and it's going to be picked off. James is going to take it back to the house. Pick 6 for Auburn. And Auburn quickly takes a 14-0 lead.
So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
3 interceptions on 3 drives for Baylor. And Auburn goes up 14-0, 14 points off the turnovers. And the kick is up and good.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield.
Williams, another kickoff return from his 4th of the game so far, gets it to the 21. Well, Baylor will look to get something going on offense. 3 interceptions on 3 drives. Auburn looking to keep up the pressure on defense. Baylor hasn't made it past the 50-yard line yet, I don't believe. Chapin with 3 receivers left side. Just going to roll out right side. Fires to receiver. It's Presley this time. Gets 9 yards. 2nd and 1 ball at the 30-yard line, I believe. Chapin back to pass, going to roll out right side again. Going to fire across the field. That might be intercepted again. It is. Scott picks it off. 4th straight drive of a pick, and it's pick 6 once again. Auburn goes up 21-0 in the first quarter. Blake Chapin has done 4 interceptions to start the game. 4.
And he converts the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He sends this one deep.
This defense has everything. They kind of have that blue-collar, workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ballgame.
Baylor looking to get at least a first down on this drive. They've had 3 interceptions on 4 plays last couple drives. Chapin back to pass now. It's going to get sacked. Loses 14 yards, and they are rattled defensively. 2nd and 24. We are just now under a minute left to go. And Chapin's cold. I mean, you would think so. 4 interceptions in the first quarter alone. That will make a quarterback cold. It's going to be a screen to Presley. And Presley's got some blockers. He cannot get around the edge. Only gets 9 yards. 30-14 now for Baylor.
From their own 21-yard line. 3rd down.
And out route is another interception. 5 interceptions on the game. I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on. I have never seen this. I've never seen this many picks, let alone in their first quarter. I don't think there's been one drop pick by Auburn. The record's 8 in one game, and I believe Slayer owns it. And there's a solid chance the trend continues that he might break his record tonight. 5 interceptions on 5 drives for Baylor. And Auburn's once again at the 34-yard line. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. This might be a game where, if it gets out of hand early, yeah, I don't know what's going on. 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, and Auburn's looking to make it a 4-score game. They do get ball short in the second half, so I don't know. Blake might be thinking to just cut his losses and start chewing some clock to get this game over with. But we're in the second quarter, still plenty of time. He is the man behind the defense. Johnson walks in the end zone, and it is 28-0. Auburn. 5 interceptions for Baylor. It's turned into 28 points. For the twist. Yeah, that's true. I think Blake might be colorblind. I don't think he can see the color yellow tonight. Anyway, Baylor's going to try to have one drive that is not ending in a turnover. Their first 5, all 5 interceptions.
The day has not gone very well for this young man. It's still only the second quarter. We got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout.
Chapin back to pass, slant pattern, fires over the middle to Presley, and they finally get a first down. Their first down in 4 drives, I believe. Finally gets it, and maybe Baylor will find a way to get in the end zone. As you can see on that stat line, 5 interceptions. That is incredible. That's all on their first 5 drives, too. Baylor back to pass, it's a screen pass. They get the blocker set. Williams gets it. Williams got some blockers, gets another first down. They are finally past the 50-yard line. I think that's the first time all game they got past midfield. Ball at the 49 of Auburn. Shapen back to pass and fire now route. Oh my goodness. James intercepts it, and for the third time this game, it's a pick six. 3 pick sixes in this game. 6 interceptions. I think both these coaches are in shock of what's going on. This is incredible. As you can see, Auburn's got 79 yards total offense. Oh man, this is, gotten out of hand early, 35-0, and we just started the first quarter.
Auburn gets set to kick this one away.
Williams, for the 7th time, returns the kickoff for Auburn, or for Baylor, and he's got blockers. He might actually take this to the house. He's at the 45-50. Scott's going to catch him. Breaks a tackle, gets to the 33-yard line. Best chance for Baylor to do something on offense. This time, 6 interceptions for Baylor.
Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment
And
ago.
it'll be interesting what I don't even know what to say. Reese gets the handoff, and that might be Blake's offense the rest of the game. Blake Shapen may not get another pass.
Coach and oftentimes find out what their players are made out of in games like this.
Shot, there it is. Shapen back to pass. Fires. It's going to get sacked. That was almost intercepted too. 6 of 15. 6 interceptions. He has as much interceptions as completions. This is unbelievable. 3rd and 6. Technically, he can't go for it. So if he doesn't get a yard here, so Shapen back to pass, fires to running back, and loses a yard. It's 4th and 7. And Blake's going for it. I don't. Gage, what is your read on this? So we're gonna 35-0. He's got a man behind the defense. Jones gets it, breaks a tackle.
Down he goes, the 12-yard line.
Shapen back to pass, fires over the middle. Oh my goodness, that was almost intercepted again. 10 yards. And if Baylor squeezes up, they're at the 1-yard line. And it's a read option that Auburn reads correctly. And they lose the yard. Second and goal now for Baylor. It's a speed option. Touchdown, Baylor. They finally get on the board after 6 straight interceptions to open the game. Baylor's on the board.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Baylor is lining up to kick this one off.
Baylor kicks it off, and Auburn will receive their first kickoff of the game. First time beyond midfield, I believe, they're getting the ball, or at least as far as the 25-yard line.
Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game.
Wildcat formation for Auburn.
Looking to build on this commanding
It's going to be a handoff to Hunter, right side, and Hunter only gets 3 yards.
28-yard line. The back gets 3 on the
2nd and 7 now for Auburn. If Blake's going to have a chance of coming back in this game, Auburn can't score any more points. It has to be stops the rest of the way.
7 coming up here. Ball on the 28.
And it starts with 3 and out here. You got to get the ball back quickly. Ashford back to pass. Fires to running back Bigsby. Throws behind him, but it actually works out because he was able to break free for a first down. It's going to be a speed option. Ashford is behind the defense, and Ashford gets 10 yards, or 12 yards, excuse me. First down. Yeah, Mason. Blake has thrown 6 interceptions to start the game. Finally got a touchdown drive, but opened the game with 6 straight interceptions. Anyway, Ashford back to pass. Rolls out right side, at least tries to, fires, and it's intercepted by Milton. He gets one back. One of the 6 finally goes his way. And Mason, we have not had one dropped pick at all Not one. They've all been intercepted if they were catching one on defense. Baylor gets a stop, looking to cut into this lead to 3 scores. Shapen back to pass. It's getting fire into coverage. Baldwin gets 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Maybe Baylor can finally get some momentum. However, Auburn does get the ball. You start the second half, which is key for Auburn, in a miraculous comeback. But Shapen's back to pass the screen to running back Williams. Loses 3 yards on the play, 3rd and 4. Yeah, I had 2 picks last night that I hadn't gotten ever. Although USC dropped 5, so I don't know. For the 7th time this game, Baylor is intercepted. There are no words to explain what is going on. Auburn is one away from the record in the league of 8 interceptions, and we are midway through the second quarter.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Auburn up by a bunch.
Hi, DT. How much of this game have you watched? Astridge back to pass. Fires right side. This will be a drop pick you watch. Yep, there it is. First drop interception after Auburn got 7. Yeah, you did. You did. 7 interceptions for Blake thrown already. Auburn's one away from the record. It's going to be a counter to Bigsby, and Bigsby's got green grass. Gets 8 yards. BT. You should just rewatch. He threw 6 straight interceptions. 6 straight. Ashford back to pass, 3rd and 2. Fires to his running back in the flat to Bigsby. And it is caught for a first down. 7 yards. And Auburn's going to look to make it a 5-score game again. It's going to be another counter, and this time Baylor reads it, loses 4 yards, 2nd and 14. I think it's still hit or miss, Mason. I think the reason Auburn's picking off so much is not only is Shapen obviously cold, but I think there's a momentum aspect in this game. So, I don't know. As for the slant pattern, Slayers go to 3rd and 6 now for Auburn, and they go to the hurry up. Because last night, I threw some balls that should have been picked off that weren't. Ashford back to pass, fires. This time, Doyle gets the interception, and it is for the 9th time in this game. Ball's been intercepted. Yeah, it is hit or miss. Anyway, Williams gets the handoff and he's free. And gets 15 yards, almost gets up and runs for it. Oh my goodness. It is. Anyway, Baylor's got to get some points here. It's a speed option, and that goes nowhere. Auburn read that perfectly, loses 5 yards. 2nd and 15 for Baylor. All right, so after this game, we've got 3 more. Clemson versus Florida right after this game, and then behind the defense is Holmes. Excuse me, Holmes, as he gets 32 yards and moves it to the 26-yard line. Yeah, so Clemson Florida's after this. Then it's Ole Miss versus North Carolina, and then to cap it off, it is Oregon State versus Colorado. It's an out route for Baylor for the 8th time. It is intercepted. The league record has been tied. 1 more interception, and Slater holds the new record. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Honestly, at this point, if I was Blake, I would just not throw a pass again. I would just run the ball the rest of the game and get it over with. Anyway, Auburn moving the ball, gets past midfield, and wow. It is. I mean, Baylor read that perfectly, but Bixby breaks 3 tackles. It's going to get a first down out of that. First and 10 for Auburn. Ashford rolls out right side, and Ashford will take off and get to 7 yards.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
Ashford back to pass. It's going to be firing over the middle to Brown, and Brown catches it. It's going to walk in the end zone, or gets tackled, but it is a touchdown. 42-7. And Auburn is on a route. 8 interceptions in the first half alone. And less than a minute left to go. Well, I don't usually have to do this very often. I don't really know what to talk about. We got a game, but it's 35 points. So, Mason, there's this thing called computer poll. And I just take the final results of the computer poll, and that is our preseason. Oh, hi, Blake. Because the rankings didn't change very much from the final poll from last season's. William gets the handoff and gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Baylor gets the hurry up. It is, oh my goodness, and what would have been the league record right there? It is dropped. Third and 7 now for Baylor. Fires to Sims over the middle, does not get it. 4th and 2.
I don't know what game plan this offense is running. It might need to be reassessed by this coaching staff.
Auburn's going to take their first time out of the half.
I know what Slayer's going for. Not only is he going to go for the interception record, there's another record that he can go for. The punter throws. The punter does better than Blake Chapin. Blake, put the punter in a quarterback. Put it in. Okay, Blake Chapin's back out. If I was him, I would put the punter at quarterback. I'll be honest. That would be me. Chapin back to pass. Fires deep, and it is almost intercepted. Once again, here come the drop picks. First of all, Blake's finally getting Blake, if you can hear me, the crowd's chanting for your punter's name now, so I suggest putting him in. Anyway, Chapin back to pass. Has a weird out, decides to throw over the middle. And for the 9th time, and a new record, it is intercepted. Auburn now holds the league record of 9 interceptions. 1 second left to go in the first half.
32-yard line. First down.
And the crowd is booing. Wildcat, and that's going to end the first half.
We played a half of football here. The Tigers are up big. The Bears will use their first time out.
Come on, Blake. Come on, Blake. Just do it. Blake, just do it, man. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose?
In this third quarter. Hopefully it's going to get better. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 21-yard line.
Anyway, Auburn gets the ball up 35.
Auburn comes to the line holding that commanding lead.
This is interesting. Anyway, going to be a handoff for Bigsby up the middle. Bigsby cuts it outside, gets 7 yards.
The 29-yard line. Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Ashford back to pass. Fires to the running back. It is caught for a first down. And Auburn moves the chains for I don't even know how many times. It can't be that many. 3 pick sixes, 9 interceptions total.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 32.
This is interesting. Bigsby gets it off the pitch from Ashford, and it's 2nd and 3. I don't know. Blake. Oh my gosh. I really don't have any more words to describe what I watched. This is unprecedented.
From their own 39-yard line. Second down.
Anyway, Ashford rolls out left side. I mean, what else do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? 9 interceptions in the first half alone. Anyway, Blake has a chance to get, I think, his 2nd stop of the game. He stopped Auburn on the first drive, and then like 42 unanswered points, mixing some interceptions. Ashford throws it, and Shrinker gets the first down. And make it interesting. I'll be honest, Mason. I can do a lot of things. I can make graphics. I can make mods. I can't make a 35-point game interesting. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm getting Blake in here. I am getting Blake in this call. And we're going to have a discussion of how in the hell do you throw 9 interceptions. And not in the whole game, in the first half alone. Bigsby gets a hit. Only gets 2 yards. Second and 8 now for Auburn. Ball is just past midfield. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. I can't count. This game has taken a lot out of me. Anyway, Brown gets it on a post route, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Auburn, 49 yards. And it is a 42-point game. Blake is done. He's just looking at the camera like in disgust. He doesn't, he doesn't really know what he's going to do anymore. He might just... Blake's just sitting there like he doesn't know what's going on. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's just...
And he converts the extra point.
I'm about to just put Blake's face cam just as the main picture. Because that's going to be more entertaining than the actual game we're watching. Anyway, 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Williams. No, I think Gage would get mad at me if I don't know, Gage, do you even want this on YouTube? Gage, you can still hear me.
Almost determined here to protect it and see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
I hope they show some fight here and try to stay competitive. If you're going to get blown out,
Okay.
you at least want to go down
3 minutes left to go. I don't know what Blake's going to do. I would put the punter at the quarterback and then, I don't know, either throw it with him. I mean, what is that? Williams catches it and is going to get 5 yards, but that pass pulled him 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Blake's going to go with the Hail Mary strat. Yeah, he doesn't really care anymore. Blake Shapen, 9 interceptions, is now back to pass. Fires to left side to Baldwin. And you get a first down. Mason, if I was getting destroyed like this, I would make sure that once I get the ball back, Auburn never gets it again. I'm not gonna get blown out like this. Well, I mean, you already would be for this position, but anyway, 2nd and 8 for Baylor. That's what I would do, Sneak. That's exactly what I would do. Shapen's going to get sacked. Throws it away. 3rd and 8 now for Blake. I guess we should mention this. The touchdown that Blake scored, he technically broke the 4th down rule. He was down 28, but it was longer than 5 yards, and he still went for it. So, Blake, I think we're going to let it slide, seeing how the rest of the game's gone, but just putting it out there of what happens. Anyway, 3rd and 8 now for Baylor. Play clock is running down. It is going to be a pass. Fires left side. Oh, my goodness. I thought Puckett was going to read that ball for the 10th interception, but no. Holmes gets it. Probably Baylor's biggest play of the game. 22 yards in, a 1st down for Baylor, and the ball is at the 44-yard line. 30 minutes left to go. A contain for Auburn. And Shapen takes off and runs it. 8 yards on that play. 2nd and 2 for Baylor. 2 minutes to go. Mason, they should just pull the Iowa strat. Just punt the ball and hope your defense pays off. Anyway, Blake Shapen back to pass. Hall trying to contain him and does a little bit, but he gets tackled from behind and loses 4 yards. 3rd and 6 now for Baylor. And in Blake's first game with the Bears, I don't think it could have gone worse. And it's still not over. We got 8 more minutes left to go in this game. As he gets stuck in animation, the fact that he scored a touchdown on this play, I don't even know. There's no words. Oh my god. Oh my god, like someone clip that. That's going in the next intro video. I don't care what the score is. That's going in the next intro video. Snake, I've tried. Every time I try to make it pull something, it just says undefined. So I don't think it's possible. Someone clip that. And I promise you that's in the next intro video. That whole clip right there. Season 7, that's the intro vid. Anyway, Johnson returns the kickoff to the 23-yard line. All right. Oh, hi, Slayer. How's the game going for you? Thanks. Twist clip that, guys. Don't worry. I've got it, and this is the promise. I will have it edited and in the next edition of the intro video. I promise you that's what's going to happen. Anyway, 2nd and 6. Let's get back to whatever we're calling this game. Ashford back to pass. It's going to be an out route to Shrinker, and Shrinker gets 20 yards for another 1st down for Auburn. Jet. Blake has thrown 9 interceptions. They were actually all in the first half. Yeah, that's about it. That's about how we got to this point. As Bixby gets the handoff, gets about 6 yards. 2nd and 5 now for Auburn. And I think we're just going to have a nice running offensive for both teams the rest of the game. Maybe not Blake. Blake probably run forwards or something the rest of the game. But 2nd and 5, ball is just past midfield at the 48-yard line. Uh-oh. Something just disconnected. I hope that was on my computer. I heard of the Windows thing. Anyway, Ashford's going to roll out right side. I've got a feeling I know what Slayer's talking about. Or left side, excuse me. Mixing up my sides. Ashford's going to take off. Gets a 1st down. I feel like it's a little white piece of paper that I have in my desk. Might have to send it in Discord again. Is what might be happening. Uh-oh. And the fact that both people are listening to this, it just makes us better. Like, don't quit. You did it to Mason. It is going to be a keeper for Ashford, and Ashford's going to try to bounce it outside. Gets 10 yards, not enough for the first down. Slayer, I need you to get that ready in about 30 seconds. Please. Oh, it is a sign, but you can't read it. It was all blurry. Johnson doesn't get any yards in that play. 3rd and 3. Blake, you're lucky. There was a sign, but it wasn't readable. You could not read it. Legible. That's what the word. And that will probably take us to the end of the third quarter. I am.
Not much of a contest here as we head into the final stanza. Auburn's got a huge lead.
Gage. It's going to be another keeper for Ashford, and doesn't get enough for the first down, and actually loses 3 yards. And we'll see what Slayer does. I assume he just kick it, right? It's a 54 yards, long field goal. If he fakes this would be. Oh, there's a dog now. Blake, listen, I know you're getting blown out by, what is it now? 35, but let's get the dog out of the camera. Yes, I am. I'm conversating. It is short, I believe, and it's going to be returnable. Will we have a kick 6 in this game? Williams trying. Goes to the right side. He's running backwards, and it gets to the 25-yard line. It's like you should have gone left. You got to go left, man. Yeah, okay.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Chapin back to pass. Fires to Baldwin over the middle. Baldwin makes the man miss. It gets to the 10-yard line, or 10 yards on the play.
Nice pass and a nice job by the receiver running the slant.
Williams gets about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 now. Oh no. And for the 10th time this game, it was intercepted. Blake, we're going to need something more emotion out of you. Why don't we have a controller spike? I think that would make the stream quality even better.
And the defense simply stepped up and made yet another play.
Yeah, that's number 10. That is number 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 45.
Blake, we're going to need if you can hear me, we're going to have an interview with you. Because, I mean, we just have to. There will be a coached interview with Blake after the game. Oh, no. I am Tay. You missed a lot, man. All right. Bigsby gets the handoff. It's going to be 7 yards. Slayer, I know you can hear me. Kind of surprised you didn't go for my scoring record. You had ample opportunity. You scored 42 in the first half. You had plenty of time. You could have gone for, I don't know how many that is. Tell you what, you needed to score 53 to break it in the second. Even you could have. But, I mean, you know. Anyway, Bigsby gets 7 yards, another 7-yard gain. And it's, well, you know, Mason, you know, listen. As you know, you've scored 87. I've scored 90. There's not really a difference in, 7 points. Oh, yes. Yes, Blake. Yes, Blake. I know what it is. Ashford back to pass. Rolls out left side. Fires it. Oh my goodness, that was one pass. 2nd and 10. Come on, Blake, you can do it. Bring it out. I know you have it. He's gonna need a lot of new things. 5-yard gain for Bigsby as the clock is running down in this. This game, I guess we can call it a game. I don't really know. 2.5 minutes left to go. Ashford is back to pass, fires in the end zone, and it is nowhere close. Oh, did Blake Chapin switch sides and went to? Yeah, I mean, what the hell, Blake? I got a win over USC, and you do this crap in the non-con. What is that? What is that?
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Making us look bad over here. I mean, Baldwin is going to take it out of the end zone. And, well, breaks 2 tackles, gets outside, and there's a flag. It's coming back. I mean, half the distance to the goal. Oh, there it is. Just to make everything worse. For the first time in I don't know how long we have a clipping call, and it goes against Blake. It's just one of those games for Blake. Literally everything went wrong. I mean, nothing went right at all. I mean, when you throw 9 interceptions in the first half, it's game over. Oh my goodness, that was almost intercepted too. Blake, didn't you? Well, yeah, that's true, Blake. Blake, who did you have the RFL class with? I know you bought that thing because you never need to talk to that person again. Okay, you get a free one, Blake. That's what the league's offering you. Chapin's roll out right side. It's going to actually take off, and he might get a first down. Oh my gosh. He's done. He's done. He's done. 11 turnovers for Chapin. He's done. He's done. 10 interceptions, 1 fumble. And the Baylor crowd is booing. Blake, I don't know who your backup is, but that's who Baylor wants. They want their backup in. Or hell, put the punter in. The punter did better than Chapin on his 1 pass attempt. Bigsby gets 9 yards on a run. And we're just now under 2 minutes.
Short yardage situation here. 2nd down and 1.
Listen, you guys told me to make this interesting. I'm trying. I'm trying to do my best in a game like this. Okay, Blake. Put your punter in. Please. Do something. Make this last minute have interesting. Anyway, Auburn scores another touchdown. And it is now a 59-14 game. It's getting to the point where Blake almost has as much turnovers as points scored. He's 3 away. And, you know, the way this is going, there's a chance that he could break that. He could get the same amount of points as turnovers. Anyway, Williams returns it to the, the 16-yard line. Blake might not make it out of the stadium today because Chapin is still in the game. And Baylor fans are pretty angry. Anyway, it's a screen pass to Holmes. Holmes gets a block, takes it up to the 30, breaks a tackle, and a tackle around the 32. Yeah, so as we're winding down here, we do have 3 more games after this. We have this one, obviously. And then Clemson, Florida's right after this. Then it's North Carolina, Ole Miss after that. And then to cap it off, Oregon State, Colorado. Triggers return to the RFL League tonight at 9:30. Chapin just dancing in the pocket, fires that. That should probably be picked off. But Auburn decided to let him complete a pass. They've had enough interceptions. They're just going to get a little little mojo boost for the next game for Blake. Anyway, Shapen rolls out left side, fires down the field to Williams, and he drops it. He drops the pass, and Blake's gonna lose it. Blake might lose it. He might go get something. There goes the chair. Chair's down. The chair's down. Wow. Blake, I know you can hear me. Trigger is saying, you're an easy win now. There's your locker room material so you don't lose to him. Although I play Blake next week, so I'm looking forward to my matchup against Blake now. Anyway, 3rd and 3, 30 seconds left. Alright, so I think after this game, I'm going to reset my stream to hopefully have better CPU usage. I'm up to 10% right now. I'm going to change some settings. I will restart it quickly. It'll be like maybe 30 seconds. I'm going to change some stuff. Hopefully it changes things. And we'll get Clemson versus Florida set up. Twish is joining me in the booth for that game. He'll be my color commentator. Hopefully we'll have a better game than a 59-14 blowout. And, definitely do think we should. 2 playoff contenders last season actually both made the playoffs. Clemson, no, they did not. I forgot. Clemson was out of the playoffs as Holmes will stop short of the end zone with 3 seconds left, and Blake's calling timeout. He wants points. He wants to put some points on the board, get something going. He still has to play. Who is his? Do you guys know? Who is Blake's first conference opponent? Is it you, Trigger? I think it might be Trigger. No, it's not. You play. It's Washington. It's got to be Washington. Washington will play Blake sometime this week. 3 seconds left. It's going to be a play-action pass. Fires to Patton. Patton scores on the last play of the game. I guarantee you Blake's going for 2. Just I don't even know. Moral victories. Oh, yeah, Blake's going for 2. He's going for 2. He's going to try. What will this even make? A 37-point game? Yeah, 37-point game. He gets this. Auburn will win their 12th game out of the last 13. Again, only loss in those last 13 was the Natty last time out for them. Blake, will hand off to Williams, gets 2 points, and that is the ball game. Final score: Auburn 59, Baylor 22. All right, like I said, I'm going to reset my stream real fast. Hopefully, I won't have any drop frames like last time. I will be right back. But our final, 59-22, Auburn. I'll be right back, guys.